and have not been shared with the candidates. I am Noah Donish from KBEV.
I am Maya Yosef, Hydro President.
And I am Jason Harvard, Editor-in-Chief of Highlights. And we are your moderators for today's debate.
We will begin with Wesley Wu and Rebecca Newman. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will begin with your opening statements and then move on to questions. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start with Rebecca. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Hi guys, if you don't already know me, my name is Rebecca Newman, and I feel that through all my extracurriculars and experiences with the student body that I can bring a fresh perspective to ASB this coming year. Being an outsider to ASB only makes me more determined and more passionate in bringing new ideas and becoming your senior president. My main goal is to make our last year in high school the best that it can be. This means planning more bonding events such as movie nights on the field, a senior bonfire, and scavenger hunts. But I also, of course, want to hear your thoughts and opinions. At the end of the day, I just know that I can make senior year the best one yet.
Very good. Now to you, Wesley.
Good afternoon. My name is Wesley Wu, and I'm running for senior president. I believe I would be a great senior president because for the past 3 years, I've been ASB helping plan and create many successful events like Homecoming Tailgate, Winter Informal, Color Wars, and the most recent UCLA Blood Drive. I believe with all these 3 years of experience, I'll be able to help plan new ideas, new events that any of my peers would like. Talk about a few of my goals. One of my goals is to at least improve communication. I think improving communication between ASB, the students, and administration will better create less resentment and also create a happier environment at our school.
Very good. Thank you guys very much. So we'll start off with Maya.
Yeah, I'll start with the first question. So guys, there are a lot of people at Beverly that aren't involved in anything on campus. They just come to school and leave. How do you plan to get input from them and get them to come to events and participate in school activities?
Okay. Well, I think that the main goal and the main way to get people to our events is to actually plan events that the student body wants, and I think the best way to communicate with them would be through maybe doing surveys, sending it out through the whole school, or also a lot of people aren't on their phones, so one important thing is to have word of mouth and actually make sure that people involved in ASB are talking to their friends and telling everyone who they know, and really get feedback on the events that we're thinking of or ideas to even start new events.
I think that it is a constant problem at ASB, making sure that every single person in our school knows about ideas. I think that there's not really one simple solution, but there are many solutions that can hopefully lead us to a better goal and better solution. And one of those goals, I think, is to advertise, right, and to really go face-to-face with people, and sometimes also send out like Google link forms and also flyers to make sure that everybody knows, as well as get people's input in different events to make sure that people knows that ASB is there for them and really planning events and executing events for those people.
This is a question specifically for Wesley. You've been president of your class for 3 years now. Why are you running for a fourth time? And then a follow-up to that, what do you hope to accomplish that you have not in those past 3 years?
The reason I'm running again for senior president is because I think that every year is a new year to plan more better events. And I think that by becoming senior president again, especially since our last year, I think with all my experience, I can hopefully create better events as well as sometimes lead other events like UCLA Blood Drive, because one of the ASB members, Maya Yosef, she's leaving next year for college. So hopefully I can take charge of the UCLA Blood Drive and plan for that event. And could you repeat your follow-up question?
My follow-up question is, what have you not accomplished in these past 3 years that you would like to do in this fourth year?
Yeah, I think that something that I really want to strive for next year is to really improve communication, because I think that even though we have improved in this year planning out many ASB events, I still think that there are a lot more steps to take to making sure that everybody knows events and are willing to come to those events.
And so now this for Rebecca, you specifically, you haven't been on ASB for the past 3 years. So why do you think you'll be able to jump in and be ready to be a senior president?
Well, although I haven't been in ASB, I actually look at it as an advantage rather than a disadvantage. If I do get into ASB next year, I'm coming with new energy, new ideas, and passion. I've also had a lot of leadership experience, although it hasn't been with ASB specifically. I've been on leadership boards in the past at other schools, which I've helped plan events and promote them and just basically act as a leader and assign committees to different people. So I know that I can bring all of my skills and leadership skills to Beverly as well.
Bye.
Okay, so how do you guys think that we can aid students coming into Beverly that haven't been in the 4 middle schools in the past, and how do we better their transition?
I think that for ASB, we really need to create events that are for bonding events for their grade specifically. So hopefully we can create for seniors, we can hopefully create some more bonding events so that not only will we be inviting just people who have been in the BHUSD district, but also outsiders to make sure that they come and interact with more people. So I think really need the input of those people as well as create more bonding events.
And I think that, of course, it's hard for new people because they're coming to a new school with new people. They haven't been to the middle schools in the past and haven't formed those friendships. So I want to be able to create events where, again, like Wesley said, like bonding events where people can meet other people. I know a lot of the time we don't know a lot, the majority of the, or not the majority, but a lot of the people in our grade. So events like I mentioned earlier, like movie nights on the field or a senior bonfire will help people to get to know each other and really feel comfortable in our school and look forward to going to Beverly every day.
I think something you have both been mentioning a lot is planning events and having events. Outside of planning events, like something that has nothing to do with planning events, what is ASB's most important function?
I think that ASB's most important function is basically to get people to enjoy coming to school every day. Of course, all of